classics.com.
It's a story about me, about me, and how I didn't have nobody but me. I was raised by my mama, single mama. We ain't had no money and no fathers, till a man came around in my life named Morris. Even though I wasn't his stand kid, he turned around and started to adore me. And though he was hard-headed as hell, it was five of us. He didn't turn his back on me for shit, and that's why I loved him. I know it happened a long, long time ago, but it still hurts me. So I'll be forever young. I'll be forever young. Forever young. I'll be forever young. I'll be forever young. I was only 16, on my way to high school. Kicked out on the streets. Remember, I'm in high school. I'm wondering, what did I do? Went to my homie D, and asked him, can I stay with you, bro? But Moke, where would you go? After that, my older brother, you done found out. And he said, Moke, you can come to my house. And he ain't asked me for no rent or nothing. And now I got it, he don't want for nothing. I know it happened a long, long time ago, but it still hurts me. So I'll be forever young. I'll be forever young. Forever young. I'll be forever young. I'll be forever young. Young.
Yeah. This the Moke Show. What it is. See what's going on with all of my stuff, man. Hold on. Let me make sure everything working right. All of my stuff ain't on right. Let me go on and cut everything on. Ignore that there. Alrighty. All right, let's try that again. Make sure everything on right. Alrighty, let's see the settings. Make sure, okay, everything on there right. Bam, bam. Bam-itty bam. Okay, I'm gonna start doing my show a little longer to give people time to get in. Cause I usually do like an hour. I usually do like an hour long, but I'm gonna try to give people time to come in. Some time to people to come in, log in, and do whatever they gotta do. Hold on. Where's my YouTube? Okay, make sure the comments are on. Okay. And if you're watching, go ahead, drop some love in the chat. Just drop a like or something like that. Whether you're watching on YouTube, Twitch. I actually like Twitch. Twitch is something real nice. I actually like Twitch. Twitch is I'm growing on Twitch. Twitch Live. I think it's actually better than YouTube and a little better than Facebook. They literally just let you stream, do whatever you got to do, man, and it's pretty live, man. Yeah, Twitch is nice. Let me make sure everything is cut on. Let me make sure all my chats are cut on. Let's put Moke in. Let's see what that does. Okay. All right, so that's all logged in. All right, so the chats are logged in on YouTube. And let me make sure Facebook is up and running. And I apologize for all of this. Facebook, I don't see Facebook on there. Let me see. Let me type in Moke on Facebook. Okay, it's logged in. So we got all of the social media platforms logged in. Okay, let's minimize this just in case I want to, if I see somebody coming into the call, I can jump in, put that down below, raise this up here. I look real good, so I don't need to have this up here. Let's see here, bam, put that behind there. Okay, everything is upright. We got all the comments. We got everything upright. Now we are all logged in and everything is right. Let me make sure everything is turned up. Let me check my Twitch. Twitch is a little faster. God damn it. Everything upright. Now. Let me check this out. Hold on. Now we are all logged in and everything is right. Okay. There we go. So everything is right. Everything is upright. So what I want to talk about tonight is, it's a lot of stuff I want to talk about, but I want to give room for people to. What I don't want to give away too much what I'm talking about, because y'all gonna have to start joining in with me, because we can make this better. Okay, we can make this better. We can get better as people. So I'm gonna give it a little time. I know people getting off work or whatever, so I'm gonna get a little time for people to come in, and the camera looks amazing right now, and I like the camera. I'm looking at all of my devices, and the camera looks amazing. I got my loop back here. I got everything going on right. So what I want to talk about tonight is for the ladies and for everybody, but I want to start out with the ladies, because I think y'all need the most assistance, because y'all are more, people can manipulate y'all a little easier. What I want to start out today is with women is watch who you. I was talking about this the last time. You got to watch who you leave and why you leave them, okay? And then not only watch who you leave and why you're leaving them, you have to make sure that when you leave, that you're leaving because the person was wrong for whatever you're leaving them for. Okay. If the person is not wrong for whatever you're leaving them from, then you're leaving under false pretenses and under things that is not right. So you're going to automatically go the wrong direction. It's 100% you will go the wrong direction. Okay. And if that, by the way, you can call in. If you need to, it's on Facebook. It's on all platforms. You can call in. And I want more people to call in because I like to discuss these type of things with actual these type of things need to be discussed with women. And women who don't really understand what they're doing and what's going on, and you actually do need somebody to talk to. You really do. And I know a lot of women be like, nah, I'm good. No, you actually need a man to talk to. And the reason why I'm a good person to talk to, because I don't got no skin in the game. I don't got no skin in the game with you or your boyfriend or whatever you got going on with whoever you with. I don't got no skin in the game. So I'm the perfect person for you to talk to, like for real. So, man, camera's looking very good. I'm really liking this camera, man. And I thought this camera wasn't gonna be good, but it's really looking fucking amazing right now. It really is. I'm feeling myself. It's looking real crisp and clean. You know, those who are watching, is the camera looking good? Is the camera looking good? Let me know if the camera looking good. If anybody is watching, let me know if the camera looking crisp and I look like real, my skin tone is good. Let me know. Just let me know if that's what you're seeing. All right. Let me know. So anybody who watching, let me know if my skin tone looking good on the camera, because I'm really, really feeling the way this looking. This is looking real good. And I got to keep these settings because it'd be hard to set everything. I'm trying to learn how to do everything. So, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. Let me back out, go back in. All right. Okay, so now, like I was saying, to all you ladies, if anybody needs to call in to talk to me, hey, do it. And like I say, make sure y'all click the like button and everything like that. So let's get started. Let's get started. All right. Like I say, the thing I want to talk about today is women. Women, when you leave these men, make sure you're leaving under correct pretenses. Make sure you're leaving for the right reasons. Because if you're leaving for the right reason, then it could be good. But if you're leaving for the wrong reasons, it can be catastrophic in your life. Okay. Let me give you an example. If you are dating this man and you did something to him, you wrecked his car. I don't know. You wrecked his car and the guy gets mad and starts yelling at you, cussing at you, just whatever you can think about. He starts going and cussing at you or whatever. And you start telling yourself that he was wrong. You start telling yourself that he was wrong for him yelling at you. You start telling yourself this, right? You tell yourself this. You're like, he is wrong for yelling at me. I think he needs to respect me. And I keep saying over and over again, I'm going to keep telling y'all ladies, quit asking these men to respect y'all, because men cannot respect y'all. I talked a lot on the men. Now I'm going to talk a lot to the women, that you as a woman cannot have self-love in your body. It will cause you to be selfish. It'll cause you to tear up everything in your area. It'll cause you to mess up everything in your life if you have self-love. So let's give some examples. So that's why I say be careful what you run from and be careful, because what you run from is what you're going to run towards. Okay. And if you watch, like I said, if you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on YouTube, just tap that sorry, I don't want to cuss. Just tap that like button 1 billion times. Just tap it. If you're watching, just tap that like button. Okay. So like I was telling you ladies, I talked to the men last time about them absorbing themselves in self-love. Now, women, you women are having problems with men so much. The reason why you're having problems is because you have too much self-love in your body. Just like self-respect in a man is poison in his body, self-love in your body is poison. So any self-love, any anything like that promotes you feeling yourself, it is poison in your body. It is poison. And I understand that women don't want to hear that. They want to say, oh, no, I love myself. No. Love in your body is poison. Love inside your body, not loving your body, is poison. Okay? What I mean by this, so let's just go back to your boyfriend. Your boyfriend you wrecked his car. He gets mad at you. He starts yelling at you. He's cussing you out. The things that he's supposed to do. He's yelling at you. He's cussing you out. He's calling you all kind of names. And you say, look, man, you supposed to respect me. Now, the reason that you say that you supposed to respect me is because you have an ego and self-love. So when you have an ego and self-love, you won't allow anybody to teach you or listen to anything, or you won't accept accountability because self-love will not allow a woman to accept accountability, because women are weaker beings than men. So women automatically, when they have self-love, they misuse it. Okay. Women misuse their self-love. Okay. So that's why if you break up with a man, ladies, if you break up with a man and you know in the back of your mind that man was right for what he did, I don't care how far right or how far left you want to go. I don't care if it gets to the point of the man assaulting you because you assaulted him. If it gets that far and you leave that man because you assaulted him, so he assaulted you back. And then it just so happened that he was stronger than you. So yours didn't hurt him, but yours didn't hurt him, but his hurt you. You're still wrong for assaulting this man first. It doesn't matter. You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong for trying to leave this man because of what you believe he done to you. So let's just say, let's go to that. He assaults you. You assault him back. You assault him and he assaults you back. And then you start telling everybody, oh my God, he did this to me. And you get in this victim mind state because most women try to play victims when it comes to breaking up and stuff like that. They'll play victims. So the reason why it's important when you leave this man and you're like, hey, he did this to me, and you're not taking accountability, that's self-love. Self-love in a man will allow him to embrace the woman. It allows him to protect the woman. It allows him to be giving. That's what love inside a man does. Self-love in a man allows him to be giving, allows him to do to be sacrificial. It allows all of this inside of a man. But when love gets inside of a woman, it turns into poison. Women tend to argue with men when they are self-loving. They tend to be very argumentative. And if you notice, ladies, men always talking about how they want peace. Okay, men are always saying, I want peace. And the reason why men say this is because most women are argumentative because they're filled with self-love. They're like, hey, you need to love me. You need to respect me. All I can provide for you as a man is love. I can't respect you. Okay, you're not an authority. Respect means that I respect your authority, and I don't respect any woman's authority. I don't respect anything that women can do, and no man can. We can't. And that's the problem, that women are expecting men to respect them, and men cannot respect you. Now, men lie all the time. Men lie all the time telling women that they respect them and they don't. Okay? That's why women, you'll hear the man say he respects you, but you never get that. You never get the actual result of respect. You never get it. So that's why you're always like, well, he doesn't respect me. He cheated on me. Well, that's because he don't respect you. He fills himself with self-love, so he's going to do what he thinks is best for him. And if you do what's best for you, you're going to tear everything down. Okay? So, like I say, if you're watching, go ahead, push that like button. If you're watching, push the like button. Please push the like button. Help the channel out. We could do this, okay? We could do this by helping each other. We could do this. So push the like button. So now I'm gonna give time for people to log in. Like I say, I don't know what it looks like on Twitch, but I think it has it on Twitch where it says the actual Zoom call. So hold on, let me go and let me share. Okay, let me share. Okay, so share the live a few times. And if you're in, we're going to give people time because I need somebody to call in. If there's anybody out there, go ahead and call in. Whether I talked to you before or not, go ahead and call in because I'm trying to get the conversation rolling, okay? I actually see somebody that I've talked to before in here. Let's see here. And I need to give it time for people to come in, you know. I need to give time for people to call in. So we're just going to sit here, chill a little bit and, you know, and wait for people to want to talk because me just talking is cool. I love it. I love to be talking and, you know, but I'd also need people calling in and also liking because, you know, this is what I'm doing is very important. I'm trying to actually help people, you know. So let's see what we got here. Let's play a joint. Let me see what we got. We'll play this joint while we sitting here chilling.
LDarkQ.com.
We'll play this joint while we sitting here chilling. Yeah. Yeah. This is my song, by the way. This is my song.
Well, I provide what he can't provide. He treat you wrong when I do you right. I text your phone when he won't reply. I'm making money while he getting high. You say that you tired of the back and forth. You looking for love, you know where to go. This way and baby, you know why. I know I'm not a sentimental guy, but I always know what to buy. And I always know where to fly you. Brazil or maybe Cabo. No, I'm not Mexicano. Heart colder than Chicago. You always wonder what it cost me. To all the women that done lost me.
Hold on, let me find my charger for my laptop.
Tell them, hold what you found. You got a man, but he don't do you right. Just give your boy a chance. I swear I eat you right. Girl, you got that magic. Be confident you have it. Just tell them to leave you alone. And don't be so dramatic. I know that I'm an alpha, but I still couldn't be shit without you. Just close your eyes and hold on. I got something to show you. VVS is shining. It's as big as a boulder. That nigga just don't deserve you. When you look at me, tell me what you see. I'm only doing what you allow me to. You hurtin', baby, I can say me too. You got something to say, I can say me too. You ain't what you claim to be. You fucking over him and you playing me too. And I just realized the truth. If I can take you from him, then you can be took from me too.
Okay. Alrighty, what we got here? Okay, we're gonna stop the music. Okay, we got somebody calling in real quick. Okay. We got somebody calling in. Okay. I accept you calling in. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? I'm not hearing you. Are you talking right now? I'll tell you what. Let me see what's going on here. Microphone, speaker. Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Huh. Let me check my system and see what's going on. Sound. Everything's in, okay. Everything's right. Yeah, everything's right. Hello? Hello? Yeah, you must be in a bad area. Whoever you are calling, you must be in a bad area. Yeah, but like I say, I'm gonna give people time to call in. The link is there. What we're discussing today, what I'm discussing today is with the women is be careful when you leave a man and you don't know if you're right, if the man is right or if he's wrong. Like, you don't leave a man if you're in the wrong. Meaning that if you leave a man and you're in the wrong, you're guaranteed to run you're guaranteed 100% gonna run back. You're gonna run back at the bad. You're gonna run to a worser man. Okay, so if you with a man and this man he's this, and you get into an argument with him because you did something wrong, right? Say you did something wrong to this man, and then he gets mad at you, he yells, or you hit him, he hits you back, and then you'll go play victim as a woman. Not saying all women do this, but it doesn't matter. If you start looking at this man like he's a bad guy, but really you just put him in that position where he had to take respect from you, and then you leave this guy saying, oh, he's a bad guy, right? And you're like, oh, this guy's a bad guy. Okay, he's a bad guy. You do that and you're 100% guaranteed their next man is gonna be horrible. Your next man is gonna be horrible. Okay? It's automatically, it's energy, right? It's energy, right? So if you leave a man, so basically you gotta be careful, ladies, what you're running from and then what you're running to. So, cause if you leave, like, okay, I'm gonna tell you a conversation I had with this person that's real close to me. I'm not gonna say who it is, but they broke up with their boyfriend. And when they broke up with their boyfriend, they tell me about it, and I'm like, okay, tell me why you left. And she says that she left because the person was cheating. And I'm like, no, that's not why you left. And she says it again. I'm like, no, that's not why you left. That is not why you left. Women do not tend to leave men for men disrespecting them. Okay? That's not why women leave. Women leave men for men not loving themselves. Okay? What I mean by that, women usually leave men for men not having self-love. Okay? They leave men for you not having self-love. They do not leave you. Women stay with men cheating all the time. Let me tell you what women leave men for. Women leave men for the man not doing what he's supposed to do, not working as hard, not doing this, not doing that. Anything that has to do with a man having self-love for himself, if he doesn't do what he says he's going to do, meaning keep his word, meaning if you loved yourself, you would think, hey, I care about me. I love myself enough to keep my word. If you're not a hard worker, that means you don't love yourself enough to care about your own future. If you don't have plans for the future, then this and that. If you're not a hard worker, this, that. Women leave men for things that are self-love to the man. That's why they leave. So when whoever it was, you can call back. Try to call back again, and it might be because you're in a bad area. But women leave men. Oh, his microphone. Okay. Women leave men for them not respecting themselves. For men not loving themselves. And women leave men for men being too respectful to them. Women leave men for men being too respectful to the woman. And then see, a woman would hear me say this and they would say, hell no, I want my man to respect me. No, you don't. You don't. You think you want him to respect you. And like I showed everybody, let's see. I don't know what's wrong. They're trying to call in again. Let's see. Hello? Hello? Say something. I think I can hear you.
Hello. Can you hear
There
me?
you go. Can y'all, let me see if I can hear you on the thing.
Alrighty.
Go ahead. Say something.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
Let me see if I can hear you.
Say something else.
How are you doing tonight?
Say something.
Okay. Miss Lady Ma'am, we have talked before.
We have. I think I felt you were talking to me.
Okay, yeah.
When you said-
We have talked before. So what made you call in?
Just enjoyed our dialogue before, or just kind of felt like I walked away feeling like I've learned something, that I'm a better woman, it's helpful. It's beneficial to say things out loud, to vent to you, like you said, perfectly. You don't have any skin in the game, so it's just easy to kind of keep it pretty black and white, or, get the point across. They learn something. We all
Okay.
can learn something. It never hurts.
Okay. That sounds cool. That's cool. So did you hear what I said a couple of minutes ago?
I was driving, so I was trying to get through, so I might have missed something. I guess, where were you at with, once you said someone should call in, that's watching that it's called in before, I guess I've been trying to kind of get through. I am driving, so my reception isn't the best, but no, I probably missed it.
It sounds just fine.
Good.
It sounds just fine. Are you have headset in or?
No, just have you on the car speaker. I can put headphones on.
Yeah, headphones or either like, cause it still sounds like you're on the phone, which I can hear you, but I don't know how it's gonna sound inside of the actual recording of the screen.
No problem.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna put this on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you sound good.
There, how's that?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Perfect.
Okay, so first off, I want to start out with how old are you?
We'll be 40 before too much longer.
You're gonna be 40 years old. Okay.
Rounding 40.
Are you single?
Nope, I have a boyfriend.
You have a boyfriend. Okay. So apparently have you ever left a guy before?
Have I ever ended a relationship?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so what I was just talking about is about women leaving for reasons so basically watching what kind of man you run from to the kind of man that you when you run from a man for a certain reason, if the reasoning is not right, then you're automatically going to go to the wrong man automatically. Your next man is going to be the wrong man automatically.
That is my case in point exactly, honestly. So that's accurate in my scenarios, I guess. So
Okay.
I can speak on that.
Okay. All right. Well. Okay. So so tell me about when you say you left a man for the wrong reason.
Right. We had been together since high school, and we moved out of state together, him and I. Of course, made new friends. I started new jobs, so met new women through there. So, relationship was always, a relationship, nothing terrible. But of course, when you get around certain people, you kind of become. They like to bring certain things to your attention that you don't really necessarily find as problems.
Okay, what kind of things?
Well, we'd argue. He had a temper.
He had a temper. Okay.
Right. He could get real angry. He could get real, what I would describe a little bit as aggressive. Threatening, which of course is the side of the story I would tell people. You leave out the part where I knew how to poke at him, and I knew, what bothered him and what didn't bother him. All of our arguments, were they me poking at him? Probably not, but definitely not an innocent part of that equation, I wouldn't say. Looking back, but of course, you meet new friends and they want you to be able to go out with them more or be more available to, they're single. So of course they want you to be more available, which I was very much so committed to that relationship.
Okay.
Met him since high school. That was pretty much the norm for where I grew up at.
Okay. So you met him since high school. And when I say you leave a man for the wrong reasons, how does that relate to you?
Looking back, I would tell people I left because he cheated and because he was borderline abusive is how I would describe him.
Okay.
Course, no one.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I was just saying that women don't leave men for cheating.
Right.
So
which is not what happened. When I actually finally decided to leave, it wasn't like I found out a new cheating incident by any means. It was, nothing even compared, close to that, really, honestly. It was just one angry comment that he made to me, and I was like, forget this. I don't have to live this way. You have people in your...
That angry comment that you're talking about, could you tell me what that comment was? Could you tell me?
So he was not at the same state that I was in. We were apart for a little bit due to his job, and he had come across me talking to another guy friend. We had broken up several times off and on, so I did, make friendships with people, men and women. In the meantime, he would live with someone else, another woman, for a while. It was kind of a rocky last probably year, maybe 6 months, something like that. But I was messaging a friend on Facebook. I was getting ready to go to work.
Okay.
We were joking about not wanting to work anymore, and how we could probably make a lot of money working the street corner. Just laughed, and that was that. He sees the comment, the messaging, and calls, and is just furious. Calling me Nate.
So you saying the guy you're dating sees the comment that you make to a guy friend you're talking to?
Just a guy friend. No, there was nothing. He was married. The guy was. We just knew each other from.
No, I'm asking, did the boyfriend see the comment? Your boyfriend at the time.
Yes.
He saw the comment,
sorry.
And he got mad because he saw you saying
And
you want to work on the street corner.
Right.
Okay.
Correct.
Which I'm not laughing because of that. I'm just laughing because the street corner. So, because I don't know.
Yeah, we were just being stupid, sarcastic, and nothing, but.
Okay.
Maybe said he can make a lot of money working the street corner, or just agreed with him or something. I don't remember this has been multiple years ago, but he of course freaked out about it, became angry, and basically said I wasn't going to live that way anymore, and the rest went down the way it went down. And
Okay.
we went our separate ways. Yeah, looking back, I think I consider myself a follower in general. I don't think I'm one that really tries to like take friendships and change people's lives. I like to just, the people I surround myself with, especially now, I try to be very mindful of, because I do know that I tend to be a follower. I like to trust people and think that people have your best intentions at heart.
No, yeah.
And maybe they do, but they...
No, ma'am. That's all women.
Right.
All women
So
are
now
followers. All women are followers. They like to do what the group does. All women do this.
I completely agree.
All women. That's every woman on the planet. There's no woman that's not a follower. Every woman.
Right. I agree.
Okay, so
I completely agree.
So tell me when you regret it, you say you regret it. So I said that a woman would leave another man. You run from a man and you get a bad man. So how does that resonate with you? You said, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I left him. And I was single for maybe a year at the most, I'd say. I met another man who I was always telling myself I was going to find the opposite.
But what do you say you regret? Because you're saying what I'm saying is you left a man for under false pretenses, and you went forward. And I'm saying that 100%. If a woman runs from a man and she knows that the man was right for him being angry or right for him being whatever he was, and she runs trying to play victim and get everybody to believe her, she'll take that with her and move in such a lie and such a false narrative that she'll automatically pull the wrong man. The next man will be the wrong man. So what did you do? What were you doing when I said you left for the wrong reasons? Is that right? Did you leave for the wrong reasons? Did you leave under?
Right. Yeah. No.
So explain that. So explain that if you don't mind.
I didn't take any accountability for what I had done. I honestly was surrounded by people that made me believe that I was in the right and doing the right thing, and he was wrong. So I didn't even put the two and two together really until, honestly, I can't say I regretted leaving him or even being aware that it was the wrong thing or that I was in the wrong until even after the next boyfriend. Like, I still lived my life for probably 10 years plus.
It took 10 years. It took 10 years for you to realize that you were in the wrong.
Probably, maybe
10 years.
I'd say. I mean, I lived that way for a very long time, writing that victim role. I mean, minimum, it could even be longer if I really did the math. Probably
10 years for you to realize that you were wrong.
So. Right.
So how much stuff happened to you in those 10 years? How much bad things happened to you in those 10 years? Because of the way you thought, because of I thought I was right. So how many men, because I know you say you got a boyfriend now, but how many men were in between that guy and him that were wrong for you?
Oh, probably a handful. I'd say probably.
And
between 4 and 6, maybe.
Okay, the next man. Do you recall the next man right after you left that guy?
Oh, trying to think of who that would have been. The first
that many men
date I went on was with no. The first date that I went on would have been with a coworker's. She was married. She had a husband, so it would have been one of his coworkers. So I guess that really wasn't one that I liked.
Is that one of your friends that kind of helped you leave the guy?
No, I wouldn't say she had much to do with that.
Okay, so you went on that date, and why aren't you with him?
I guess I said I can't say I really picked him. That was more so just kind of friendship, I think. I think same thing. He had kind of gotten out of a relationship. I did too. They kind of thought it would be good timing, and
they kind of
nice
thought,
guy, but just wasn't.
They kind of thought.
What's that?
You said they. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I would say so.
So they thought.
I can hear you.
So they thought. So you were still following, right?
Right.
Doing
Correct,
what people say. So you left the man and end up going to. So when did the bad man come into play? When? Because you say that man wasn't even a date, so you shouldn't even mention him because he wasn't even a boyfriend of any sort.
Yeah, the bad ones just came into play not long after that. I would have been probably another month or two after that whole situation, I would say. And then same thing, met someone who was pretty carefree and funny, and everybody seemed to like him, which nobody seemed to like my last boyfriend, So just little superficial
Can I ask you something?
qualities in him.
Can I ask you something?
What's that?
Why didn't they like him? Were you telling everybody what he was? You was telling everybody that was going on in your house, right?
Yes, right.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't that they didn't like him; it's that you made them not like him.
Right. Well, I will say he would cause issues like wherever. Like if he was having a bad day, it wasn't always, like I said, me poking him or me.
So, ma'am, sound like you still ain't got no accountability, ma'am. Sound like you still ain't got no accountability, ma'am.
Dang.
If you saying, because people, let me tell you, people don't get mad for nothing, ma'am.
Right.
People don't get mad for nothing.
Yeah, I guess he wasn't stupid. He probably absolutely could have picked up on the fact that he was in a room surrounded by people, that knew such a thing or felt a type of way.
Oh, you think?
Inaccurately about him. Yeah.
You think he picked up on it?
That does, yes, make sense. Which is also another angle of it I have not even looked into. So that's another reason I appreciate calling.
So you put him in a room full of people that don't like him, and you don't think he knew that? That people that you made not like him, and then you saying that you put him in a room full of people that didn't like him, that you told not to like him.
Right.
And he didn't like being in there.
Well, interesting.
No, ma'am, that's not interesting, ma'am. That's real talk and that's reality. You made them people not like that man.
That is real talk.
You made them people not like that man. Wow. And then you made them not like him, and he didn't want to be there. So he would I want to leave. I don't want to stay here. And then because you didn't want to look embarrassed, because you thinking it was embarrassing because everybody saw him act out, but he saw how they was looking. People ain't stupid, right? Can't you tell when a man looking at you and want to have sex with you?
Right, correct.
So don't you think he can tell when people looking at him and don't like him?
Right. Yep.
So if you can tell if a man is attracted to you, then he can tell if people don't like him. Mm-hmm. So you made these people not like this man, and then you know what I'm saying? You made people not like him, and then you were expecting him to just be a man and suck it up, and then just act like that wasn't what happened.
Be fake, right? Yeah, that's a lot.
Not be fake. You want him to be a man. Not be fake. You want him to be a man, what women call a man. But I don't know if you heard me. If that man had self-love for himself, he wouldn't sit in a room full of people that don't like him, man.
Right.
He would not sit in the room, because I tell men to have self-love. Mm-hmm. He would not, a man with self-love would not sit in a room full of people who don't like him.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So you put him in some bad situations where he didn't know what to do. And all he did the best he could do, which was say to you, because he thought you were on his team. So he probably told to you that he didn't want to be there.
And we were teenagers, really.
Teenagers don't matter. Men are still men, even when they're young. Teenagers are not. Men don't like to be men with self-love, or any man that respects himself and loves himself. He's not going to allow people to handle him like that, ma'am.
Right. Well, I definitely appreciate that.
So when you left that man, when you left him, you said that everybody was
Well, I don't really I guess I had a few dates in between there. I had the next like serious boyfriend. I guess those are the ones I guess I even refer to him kind of more so as I left one relationship for this other relationship to get into eventually. That yeah, it was also not right for me.
How did that
Exact op-
how did that relationship work out? The one that the next long one you got into?
Oh, it didn't. It did not. It was working out great until it didn't. I mean, we were from what
See,
I was told.
ma'am, you're
multiple
talking
times, we were
gibberish
on
right
this-
now, ma'am. You're talking gibberish. I need to know why it didn't. Give me some details. Give me some juice. Give me the juice box.
Right, right. We were together for almost 5 years. We started. Hold on here. Someone. There we go. Yeah, we were together for almost 5 years. We had several conversations about future stuff. I never really felt real comfortable in him. He was on paper a very nice, respectful man, but not just couldn't trust what he had to say. I never really took much truth into what he had said or felt like it was very factual. It just felt like I was being told what I wanted to hear.
So you saying he wasn't a man of his word?
Right.
So he didn't have any self-love. That's what you call having no self-love.
No, yeah, he wouldn't. Yeah, he had never like shown me anything to be like, okay, he said this, now we're doing this. This adds up. Right. No, I agree with that.
So no self-love. And that's my whole thing. So you left that man, or no, you left him. So you left that man because he didn't have no self-love?
No, he left me.
He left.
He emailed me it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He
Right.
he emailed you.
Correct.
So you got to understand that that's a form of no self-love either.
Right.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. Me as a man with self-love, I would care how I handle things. You know, I care how I handle things and how I handle people and how I handle everything I do.
Right.
So me as a man, I would be like, look, I'm going to make sure that I'm handling this situation the way I need to. So that lets you know, you start seeing self-love fall off. You start seeing it, project itself on, out. You start seeing it take place.
Right.
Was he a hard worker?
No.
Now, things that I'm about to ask you are a list of things that men don't do well when they don't have self-love. He wasn't a hard worker, right?
No.
Was his father around?
No.
No. Was he
Yes,
raised?
I mean, alive and able to be called on the phone, yes.
But was he around?
In the picture and growing up, no.
Okay. Was he raised by his mother?
Yes. And aunt.
And his aunt? So a bunch of women. Okay.
Correct.
Did he was he very fashionable?
No.
Did he have a nice car?
No.
Did he wear any jewelry or any
No.
Was he a self-motivator?
No.
Did he tell you what to do?
No.
Did he let you talk to him any kind of way you wanted to?
Yeah.
Well, ma'am, that dude didn't have not an ounce of self-love.
Right.
Not one ounce of self-love.
I left a man that yelled at me and he didn't like raise his voice, so I thought, this is why I left, is to have this very scenario, someone that doesn't yell and someone who isn't,
wait, I get it.
brutally honest.
So wait. So you left a man that yelled a lot and got a dude. Okay, wait. Let's go back. The
Right.
guy who yelled a lot, was he did he work hard?
Yes.
Did he have his father in his life?
Yes.
Did he let you talk to him the way you wanted to?
No.
Did he have a nice car or something that he made look nice or something like that?
Yeah, yeah, he liked cars. That
Now,
was his
okay.
thing.
Was he? Did he dress? Did he dress nice?
Yeah.
Did other women like him?
Yes.
Okay. So you know what you just explained to that first guy who you thought that was an asshole?
I mean, a real man.
That
I
mean
imagine is what.
that means that guy was a good guy. That means that
Mm-hmm,
dude just had self-love for himself and wasn't gonna let you run all over him. Were
mm-hmm.
you pretty mean? Were you mean?
No.
Were you spoiled?
Yes.
Not by him, right?
No.
You were spoiled by your dad,
Well, just everybody, really. I mean, all
but
like
your dad is a
aunts.
special question. Were you spoiled by your
Dad.
father?
No.
You weren't spoiled by your father?
Well, indirect. I mean, I wasn't like he took me places or bought me things, but looking back then, I
Well,
mean,
no,
now I
no.
know my
Spoiled don't
mom.
mean buy you everything. Spoiled means let you talk and let you do, let you.
Oh, yeah, I guess there was a handful of incidents, but I mean, that I definitely tried. It didn't go over very well. He definitely put his foot down, and it was
Okay.
once
Were
again
you
something
spoiled
I
by your
would
mother?
forever be a victim role on until my later years in life. But
Were you spoiled by your mother?
yes.
So you were a spoiled woman. Okay. Let me ask you
Hmm.
something, ma'am. Can I ask you a question?
Hmm.
Would you drink spoiled milk?
No.
May I ask you another question, ma'am?
Okay.
Would you eat spoiled meat?
No.
Would you like your children to be spoiled?
Lord, no.
Why not?
I mean, it's not a compliment. It's a very unpleasant thing to be around.
Okay, so
I mean,
so what do you think his experience was with you? If you were a spoiled girl, what do you think this guy who had self-respect for himself and self-love,
right.
what do you think his experience, how do you think he experienced you?
Mm-hmm. Um, excuse me.
Oh, Cat got your tongue.
Probably
Cat, she don't want to talk.
tickle in my throat, how
Yeah,
that
you got
goes.
damn right it's a tickle in your throat.
I would have to say he unfortunately experienced me as someone he cared about, tried to uh, take along in life with him. And for every step forward we took back, I was
No,
able to
ma'am.
make.
We got to get out of saying we.
Hmm.
That man seemed like he was a pretty he seemed like he understood stuff. Okay.
Right,
So it wasn't a we.
right.
He was trying to run 100 miles an hour with somebody who keeps trying to make him stop and explain and do this and do that. So he wasn't able
Well,
to grow. Well, ma'am, he wasn't able to grow. It was impossible with a spoiled woman. A man cannot grow with a
right.
spoiled woman. It's impossible.
I agree with that. And um, anytime he would try to help me grow, it was very easy for me to once again run back to like the comfort of home and spoiled and where everyone thought I was wonderful and just as is, and which
So can I ask you a question? Do you love yourself?
um n-
Did you love yourself when you was with this guy?
no,
You didn't love yourself.
no.
So you didn't think that you were pretty.
I got told often that I was. I didn't
Okay.
like walk around. I didn't feel that
Okay. If you
way about
got told
myself.
if
No.
you got told by the majority of people that you were pretty,
Hmm.
so you thought you were pretty, man. I'm not gonna play this game with you, man. I'm not gonna play this game with you, man. Like, that's one thing I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna play the game with you. So you thought you were pretty.
Hmm.
So did you talk back to this guy?
Um, I would say probably once we like moved either away to college or out of the state it probably started. I wouldn't say in the beginning.
Well, no, I'm not asking
I
you
don't
whether you
recall.
did it in the beginning. I'm asking you, did you talk back?
Just in general. Yes.
You talk back to this man. Okay, so that means that you had a lot of self-love in you. So let me ask you a question. Did you ever tell that man you loved him?
Yes.
How many times you think, how long were y'all together?
Ooh, 8 years.
8 years. So how many times, if you can just guess, how many times you think you told that man you loved him?
Ooh, thousands.
Thousands, right?
Daily, multiple. I mean, every, you end a phone conversation. Yeah. Yeah, thousands.
Okay. How many times did you tell that man you respected him in 8 years?
Gotcha, bitch.
Ooh. I would go with never.
So let me ask you something. So you told this man 1,000,000 times that you loved him, but you never told him one time that you respected him.
Right.
Okay, man. Now, this is what I want. This is what I'm about to do for you. This is what I'm about to do. I'm about to do this for you. And you just hold on here for a second. So what we're going to do is I'm about to show you something. Okay? I'm about to show you something. Okay, I'm gonna show you something. You can see my screen, right?
Yes, it is like a small screen.
Not yet. I'm gonna put something up there for you. Okay, and I'm gonna ask you if you think you can do if you think at the time you could have done this for this man. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to put this up here for you. Can you see the screen?
Oh, I can't read it.
Okay, I'm gonna read so the audience can see it. So, but what I'm gonna do for you, I'm gonna read this out loud, and I want you to tell me if you're capable. Okay.
Okay.
So you said you loved him, right?
Correct.
Okay, so you said you loved the man. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Here we go. So, were you patient with him?
No.
You weren't patient with him. Were you kind to him?
Yes.
You were kind? So when he wanted to leave, earlier you said he wanted to leave, and you got mad because he wanted to leave and whatever whatever you said, it was a people that didn't like him, and you said, okay, so that was kind what you did to him?
No, that was not kind. So then I guess even if it's 50-50, then the answer is no, I wasn't kind. Still unkind. Chunk. Okay. So then no.
Okay. Can I ask you something else? Did you sacrifice anything for him?
I moved away from,
No.
my home,
I'm asking you on a
family.
day-to-day basis. Would you have sacrificed your life for him? Like if somebody broke into the house,
no.
would you have sacrificed your life for him?
No.
No. Okay. You know what we just went through, what's posted up on this, what's posted up on this thing that we're reading right now?
Well, I watched the other night. I'm assuming it's the Bible's version of the definition of love.
Yes, ma'am. So what did you just explain? Did you love that guy?
No.
So why did you tell him you loved him? Why did you tell this man over an 8-year span that you loved him? I don't know how many times, thousands you said. So we're going to go with 8,000 times. Why did you tell this man 8,000 times you loved him?
I will admit, it was I'd say like a way of like a distraction or like a manipulative of a little bit.
What do you mean? Tell me what you mean manipulative. Tell me what you mean.
I mean, just if you're in an uncomfortable situation or you're arguing and you just start throwing out that you love them and with some tears, I mean, that tends to end things a little quicker than, than you just continuing on the same path that you're going with. But if, you throw out the I love you, and it does kind of sugarcoat things, or at least soften them a little bit. And if it don't, then you just gotta, I guess, try a little harder to calm them down or get them off being on your case about something.
So you lied to him.
Right.
You think that's right to lie to that man and tell him that you loved him?
No.
Okay, so you lied to him and told him you loved him. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you say you never in 8 years told him you respected him.
No.
Right? So I'm gonna do you another solid, ma'am. So you never said you respected him.
No.
Acknowledging value and dignity in people and instruction. So you know why you didn't tell him why you see that means that subconsciously you know what the word respect means.
Mm-hmm.
Because you never said it.
Right.
So you didn't follow. You didn't.
That comes.
Yeah, you didn't
follow up on my end.
Yeah, you didn't follow his instructions. Yeah, you didn't follow his instructions, and you did not have dignity.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you never ever told this man in 8 years, not 8 years, did you tell this man you respected him?
Right.
But you told him thousands of times you loved him. Man.
Right.
So what do you think that man, when he left you, is that man married now?
Yes.
So let's stop talking about him. In your life, how many men, out of all the men you've dated, how many men have you said you love you, that you love them?
I mean, aside from like my dad, or like you're talking about like all men,
okay,
like
let's matter of fact, let's go there. About your dad.
Okay.
Did you tell your dad you love him?
Yes.
You ever tell your dad you respect him?
No.
Are you serious? So let me ask you something.
That I respect him? No, I've never said that.
You've never told your dad you respect him. What do you think men prefer, love or respect?
No.
Say it again.
Respect.
You think men prefer love
respect.
over? So if a man had a choice between his woman loving him and respecting him, you think he would choose respect?
Correct.
Okay. So how long have you known this?
Probably better part of 2 years, maybe.
No, ma'am. You knew it because you never said you were gatekeeping the word respect from that one guy. You told him you loved him all the time to manipulate him, but you never accidentally told him you respected him. So you were gatekeeping that word.
Correct.
So you knew not to give that word out.
Mm-hmm.
Like you knew.
Yeah. Right.
So you've been knowing for a long time not to tell a man, because so that means you never told any man in your life that you respect him.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think that guy, the first guy you dated, do you think he'd have gave his life for you?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think that's respectable, ma'am?
Absolutely.
Do you think that man would allow somebody to harm you?
No.
He would. You think he wouldn't allow anybody to harm you?
No.
Do you think that's respectable?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
The other guy that you said let you talk how you want to him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Do you think that he would give his life for you?
No.
Oh, ma'am, it sounds like to me that you don't know what love or respect is.
Right.
It sounds like you know what it is, but you think it sounds like to me you know what it is, but you think it's a game. Like you think it's a game on you know what I mean? Like
Right. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
women think it's a game. Women think respect and love is a game. To play and manipulate how you want to do it.
Right. Right.
You think that's cool, ma'am?
Absolutely not.
Of course it's not. Of course, right? So it's just I'm glad we talking about this, ma'am, because okay, what would you want from a man? Tell me what you want from a man.
I mean, to be loved.
Okay, you want a man
To be-
Okay, so let's go back to the definition. Let's go back to the definition. Let's go back to the definition. All right. So you want a man to sacrifice for you?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want a man to put you first?
Yes.
Okay. So I wouldn't advise men to put a woman first. And so do you want a man to respect you? Be honest. That means it's a yes. If it take that long, ma'am, it's a yes. Goddamn, it's a yes. It's a yes. If it take that long, ma'am, it's a yes. Okay, so.
Listen here.
Yeah. We ain't got time for all that, man. We ain't got time for all that, ma'am. That means it's a yes. You want him to respect you. You want the man to respect you. Okay, so.
I see the downfall from it.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? You say you seen. What do you mean?
I mean, it's the same. I would go along the lines as, using the word "I love you." It's can kind of be twisted and turned which any direction you kind of want it to be, or used kind of how you want it to be. I very much so believe, man, being respectful of a woman and our wants and needs change every second. I'm mindful of that, and what I feel is just life shattering important today is not going to be tomorrow. So him being respectful of that roller coaster would get us nowhere. That's not even realistic.
So you've been watching the shit out of my podcast, ma'am. That's what you've been doing. I ain't even finna play these games because ain't no way you know that as no woman. There's no way you know that as a woman. And the thing is, no, because I have never heard this said before. I have never, in the history of TV podcasts, I've never heard this said before. So if this has never been said, you have to be watching me, ma'am. How come you ain't liking and sharing my stuff, ma'am? I would have seen it. If I'm sitting here changing your life, ma'am, no. If I'm sitting here and you taking my words and you see how it's affecting your life, but the thing is that you expected that man you were with, that you left, you expected him to respect you.
Right.
And that's the problem that you were having.
Yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
That's the problem that you were having. You were having a problem because you were trying to get that man to respect you. And men, if you heard my podcast, men do not respect women. We don't. We can't.
Right.
Can I ask you a question, ma'am? Can you respect an infant? Would you walk around saying you respect the infant?
No.
You wouldn't. Would you walk around saying you respect a 2-year-old kid?
No.
No. So what do you think you are to me? I don't know how tall you are, how big you are, but what do you think you are to me?
Just watching your podcast, I would say similar to probably a 2-year-old child.
Exactly. So why the hell would I respect? Why the hell would any man? Why the hell would any man on the planet respect any woman? So
Right.
let me ask you this. If a man tells a woman that he respects her, what do you think that's about?
Ooh.
If I'm telling you that men can't respect women, the same way you was
Right.
telling your boyfriend that you loved him,
Right.
why
Right.
do you think men, because I've heard it a billion times, men talking about, oh, I respect my woman, I respect my wife, I respect this, I respect that, when I know damn well they lying.
Right. I mean, same gist. It's a manipulation tactic on their end. Like, it's just easier to keep the peace by saying that, or to get what they want as far as, or what they believe, what they want temporarily, probably from their significant other, their wife.
Okay, so what do you, if me and you were dating and I told you I respect you, what can of worms would that open up? If I told you I love you, what would be your expectation for me? If I told you I respected you, what would be your expectation for me?
Oh,
If you heard me say
I wouldn't have
that
a whole lot.
I respect you, like I respect you, babe, what would be your expectation of me as me, your boyfriend, telling you I respect you? What's your expectation after that?
Not a whole lot, honestly. I would
No, I'm saying, what would you expect from me? Saying that I respect you, what would you expect from me to do?
to let me get away with things, and to, have me talk to you any type of way, manipulate you without consequence, run the household. Really,
Wow. Stop. Hold on. Stop. So guys, if you're out there listening, when you say you respect your woman, she expects you to let her get away with stuff. This is coming from just a random woman.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm your boyfriend and I'm all nice and I'm respectful and I'm giving you what you want, ma'am, let me ask you something, ma'am.
Okay. And
this might be a little off-putting, but let me ask you a question. If me and you were dating, and like I said, I'm gonna go far right as I can, ma'am, and I don't mean no offense to this. I don't mean any offense to this. If me and you were dating, and you, I don't know, you stole $5,000 from me.
Okay.
And I slapped you in your mouth.
Okay.
Right? And then I apologized right after I slapped you.
Okay.
When I slap you, you would be like surprised and like and work man. Who is this? Hold on. Hello, who is this? Mr. Workman? Hello? Hello? Mr. Workman, did you have something to say? Okay. I'll just remove him. Okay. So if the guy slaps you in your mouth, right? Mm-hmm. And what are you thinking right when the slap happens? Like, if somebody, have you ever been assaulted before by a woman, man, anybody?
Yes.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, somebody's trying to come in. Okay, yeah, call in again, brother. Call in again.
You need me to exit, or
No, that's fine. So when that happens, what do you do? When it happened, what did you think right after it happened?
I mean, initial was shock.
Shock. Okay.
Part of,
Okay. Shock. Okay. What after that?
then a little bit of mixed with more than likely the times in my case, I guess I would say that it was just deserved. So part of it was like, okay,
That's what you
maybe a
thought when it
little
happened.
deserved.
You thought you deserved it when it happened?
You're aware of that. Yeah. You're
Okay.
mindful of it. It's a very brief little blurb in your mind, but it definitely pops in there. But then you're also like kind of read the room a little bit, I'd say. Like to be like, oh boy, is this where this ends? Is it escalating? Like what,
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So when it what if that person would apologize right after?
Oh, you wouldn't, take it seriously. You definitely wouldn't ever take any acknowledgement. What you did was wrong.
Okay.
You definitely wouldn't believe it.
So look, I also said yesterday, I don't know, but my theory is that if you're going to go through any realms of punishment with a woman and you apologize for it, you might as well break up with her right then. You might as well break up with her right then. You might as well.
Yeah, I mean, she's got some leverage on you now.
No. Not only that, because there's a saying in the pimp world. The saying is, pimps, you got to keep your pimp hand strong. Okay, what that means when they say you got to keep your pimp hand strong is that I'm not advising anybody to go out to do this. I'm not advising people to go and do this and hit people and do this and do all that. I'm not advising that. But what I am, if you get to the point to where somebody does something to you and you take it upon yourself to take respect from them, meaning assault them in some way, under no circumstances do you apologize. I don't care who it is, your mama, your daughter, your sister, your cousin, your girl. I don't care who it is. You do not apologize for what you did, because you're going to have to do it again, or you're going to have to exit them people from your life, which is probably best to exit them from your life. But if it gets to that point, if you're going to exit them from your life, don't apologize. Don't. If you're going to slap somebody, don't apologize. Don't. I don't advise anybody, woman or man, to apologize. Don't apologize to your kids if you get on their ass. Don't apologize to your girlfriend if you get on her ass. Don't apologize. Or the woman, the only reason I would say the woman, if she hits a man, why she would need to apologize is because he's stronger than you. He's stronger. So you need to apologize because that man can literally mutilate you.
Right.
So, but go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to say that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're right. I would definitely agree with that.
You would agree with, do you have any nephews, nieces, cousins?
Yes.
Or matter of
All
fact,
of the above.
when you were a child, did you ever get a spanking when you were a child?
Once.
One time. I'm black. I'd have got my ass towed up. Man. But you say, what happened when you got your spanking? Tell me what happened. When you was a child, you got a spanking. Tell me what happened.
I didn't want to wear what my mom had put me in for picture day. And so I had been pitching a fit about it most of the morning. We rode the school bus, so she had walked me out for the bus.
Okay.
And instead of going into the bus, I ran around the house, like trying to not go to school because I was, pitching a fit. And she had grabbed me and
who
spanked
whooped
me.
you? Who whooped you? Your mom?
My mom.
Did she apologize for it?
Not that I remember.
Yeah, your mama ain't gonna apologize. That ain't happening. Your mama ain't gonna apologize. Mamas don't give a damn. Mamas don't care nothing about people.
Right.
Your mama's a woman.
But
She don't care nothing about your feelings. She care about her feelings and her feelings only. So
Right.
did your dad never whipped you?
No.
Did your dad ever yell at you?
Oh yeah. Definitely threatened.
Threatened. So he threatened but never did nothing.
Right, correct.
Okay, so here we go. The guy you were dating, The one you said that used to yell. Did he yell at you a lot?
The first one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did it work what he was yelling at you about?
No.
You know why it didn't work?
Why?
Because you come from a dad who always warned you 50 times.
Right.
You come from a dad that warns you 50 times and nothing ever happened. So that guy would literally have to put his hands on you or leave you for you to correct.
Right.
Did he ever put his hands on you?
Yes.
Give me the story. If you don't mind.
One of the times I remember was we were broken up. He was actually living with another chick at the time, temporary. I mean, he was coming back and forth, but beside the point. And we had gone out. He had seen me out. Got upset about it. Came home. Was trying to go through my phone, which he had done before, which was always something that was just kind of I always knew when he did that it was going to be an issue. Like he'd always find something. Nothing that I truly was not disrespectful to him. A good majority of our relationship until the whole starting of the back and forth with moving in with this girl, coming back home. Then things got a little messy as far as that end went. But he always seemed to be able to find something on my phone. So when he grabbed it, upset me. Like I said, I'm sure I poked at him a bit about it. Threw my phone, shoved me, pinned me up against the wall.
So he found a dude's he found a dude in your phone.
I don't remember what. I don't even think he actually went through it that night. I don't believe. I think I probably just seen that he grabbed it and made some comment that I knew would piss him off, to give it back or to kind of.
So you was picking with him.
Break the situation up a little. Yeah, I was poking at him. Yep, exactly.
Ma'am, it sounds like you got a lot of pride. A lot of pride. It sounds like you're very proud. It sounds like you got a whole lot of self-love going on with you. And I'm gonna tell you right now, ma'am, I don't care what no man or nobody tells you. Ma'am, lose the self-love. Lose the self-love.
Okay.
Lose the self-love.
And how do you suggest, what? I know that's okay. I mean, I can agree with you. But as, a man looking for a woman that doesn't have self-love, what's your best advice to someone to go about doing that? Or where do you even start?
What do you mean? What do I start? How do you start about what?
By giving up the self-love. It's something that's very ingrained in us, or it's, it's all over the place as far as.
Yeah, it is. Well, you go off the results you're getting in life.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to keep getting the same results in life?
Right. No.
Do you want to keep being a man's? Okay. Do you want to be, if you're with this man and he looks at you with anger like you disgust him, you got to ask yourself, this is a man who was willing to give his life for you.
Right.
And then you were able to turn this man that was willing to give his life for you, you were willing to turn him into a person that wanted to harm you.
Right.
Do you know how special, do you know how much damage you have to be doing?
Right.
For somebody willing to lay down their life for you, then to one day make this man want to hurt you?
Right.
Can you understand how crazy you have to be? Can you understand how much poison you have to be having in your body? Do you understand how much damage you're doing to this man for him to want to lay down his life for you one day and the next wanting to take your life?
Wow. Yeah. No, I have not. No,
so
I have not.
I'm going to give you something, ma'am. I'm going to give you the key to happy life. And this ain't nothing to do with a man. This got something to do with a happy life.
Okay.
And everything I'm finna say is gonna resonate with you in damn near every situation that you've ever had.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
A dangerous man. I'm talking about like the most dangerous man on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me? It sounded like you were breaking up.
Oh, yep, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit, but I'm gonna continue. So,
No, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. So,
Okay.
one of the dangerous man on the planet, even the most dangerous man coming out of prison, in jail for a whole bunch of, he unalived 15 million people.
Mm-hmm.
That man is searching for women with self-love. He's searching for that. All his victims are people with self-love. All the women, because you can go into like people who are mass unalivers, right? You go into their story, and you'll see all these women have like vibrancy about them that walks around like they're beautiful, like they're cute, like they're this, like they're that. You know what
Right.
you ain't never heard of in the history of mankind, probably? You've never heard any violence happening to a nun. Have you? Have you ever heard any violence happening to a nun?
Yeah, I can't recall. I watch plenty of ID episodes and series on the murder channels, with different murder stories. I cannot say that I recall.
Okay. So what that
Hearing one of
means,
those.
so what that means is that your superpower over a man is your self-respect. Your self-respect will deactivate a man's anger.
Oh, okay.
Any man on this planet, a woman's self-respect will instantly deactivate a man's anger. But a woman's self-love will anger even the best man, even the bestest man in the world. A woman with self-love and arrogance will anger. Because what is a woman with self-love going to do? She's going to argue. She's going to be argumentative. She's going to always want to be right. She's going to always think she's the prettiest girl in the room.
Selfish.
She's going to be selfish. She's never going to accept accountability. She's never going to rewrite. And women that are like that will make themselves right even when they wrong. And that's dangerous.
Right.
They'll try to make themselves right even when they're wrong.
Right.
So women, that's why I say at the beginning of when I first started, a woman who have self-love will leave the right man for a lie that she told herself. She'll leave the right man for a lie she told herself. And a woman will not leave until she gets a good lie to leave. She won't leave if she looks like she's at fault. A woman will wait around until he does something so she can leave for a reason.
Oh.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
So if you cheated on him, you won't leave him. You can be getting into it with this man a million times. If he
Right, but you wait until he makes an off the wall comment about a guy's message on your Facebook, and then use that
or even about the cheating. All you got to do is wait for him to raise his voice.
Right.
So you're gonna wait for him to raise his voice, and then then say, "Well, look, you're yelling at me," and then use that as a reason. So when you go to your family and friends, you say you left him because he yelled at you, not because you cheated on him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that tells you that that's self-love. So self-love is poison in your body, ma'am. I mean, it's absolute poison. And you know it. You know, you can feel it in you. When a man tells you something and you are like, you feel something cooking up in you and you're like, I'm going to tell him he don't know what he's talking about, or he's wrong, or I'm not going to let him think he's right.
Right.
What do you think that is?
Self-love.
That's self-love. That's arrogance. That's self-love.
Right.
So most women, when I say this, most women would say, well, man, what about if a man has self-love? Well, if a man has self-love, in the Bible, the way the love says it, okay, we'll go back to it. We'll go back to love, because love is meant for a man. This is what men do. When men love, men sacrifice. When men love, they put others first.
Right.
Right?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? When men love, they will do things. They will give patience. Right? So you got to think, men, you've got to be the opposite of what you want from the other person. Okay?
Okay.
So what do you want? If me and you are dating, what would you want from me?
Yeah, for you to love me and protect me and provide for me.
Okay, so what I mean by that is that if you engulf yourself in self-respect, right? Then that means you allow me, then that would allow me to love you.
Right.
But but if you don't have self-respect, okay, let's go down the line. Do men usually love prostitutes?
No.
Do men usually love women who dress how they want to dress and don't respect themselves?
No.
Do men usually love women who sleep around?
No.
Do men usually love women when they yelling and always cursing at them and cursing in public and disrespecting bartenders and servers and being all loud? Do men usually love women like that?
No.
Do women usually bounce from man to man that sleep around?
Say that again.
Women that sleep around, do they usually keep a man long?
Oh, no.
Women that that don't respect men's authority, do they usually keep men long? Women that are loud talkers and always have to get the last word or always have to be combative with a man, do they keep a man long?
No.
So everything I'm explaining is a thing that you do when you don't have respect for yourself.
Right.
So if you don't respect yourself, it's impossible for a man to love you. It is impossible for a man to love a woman who do not have self-respect for herself.
That makes sense.
It is impossible.
Right. Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense.
So the guy who you say that was real soft that you dated, he was very respectful, wasn't he?
Right.
Very respectful, right?
Correct.
But you say you couldn't trust no word he gave.
No, I end up asking the same question 4 times over just to be like, I know we've talked about this before, but I just didn't trust wasn't settling to my confidence or I wasn't trusting at what he said in his answer. It wasn't anything that was real comforting to me or reassuring. It just, once again, like I said, sounded like something, him telling me what I wanted to hear.
Did you want to marry that man?
Yes.
You wanted to marry him. Why?
Like I said, I was very proud of myself that I had found someone so opposite of my last boyfriend. I thought that was just like the jackpot as far as
Bam.
I went. You can just.
Okay, now watch this. Now, I'm going to be 100 for 100 every time when it comes to this. You left the man like we talked about earlier, and you were so proud. You were so proud that you found a man completely opposite, that you were blind to the fact that he was not even respectable to you. You didn't even respect him.
Right.
So how can you marry a man who you don't respect, man?
Right.
I guess just walking down the aisle, right? I guess that's it, right? Just walk down the aisle, right?
Well, yeah, yep.
Right? Just walk down the aisle, and then
very much so checking off a checklist, and that was when I was more, timeline conscious of, I was right around my older 20s, right about 30 when I was with him. So, of course, like the life timeline is ticking in your head as far as, doing the married thing and kids and all of that. So, I mean, there was just a lot of pressure. Not pressure, but just, want to make it be the one, or make it, which then kind of turns your eyes off to the red flags, or the, like, wait a minute.
Okay.
Yes, he doesn't do this, but do I trust anything? Like, you know what I mean? You really didn't try to look for the red flags, or even assess them, or like think them over in your head, or play them out. Like, you just were like, okay, that conversation's over today. He said yes. We're on the same page. Like, I'm just gonna go with it. You know what I mean? Like, you were looking for reasons just to keep it moving in the direction.
So the red flags. That, see, to most women, that guy that was very respectable, that was not a red flag to most women. That's a green flag.
No.
Right?
100%.
So you didn't even know what a real red flag looked like.
No.
So after listening to me, what do you think a red flag is? First off, what do you think a green flag is? After listening to me.
Right. A green flag would be a man that has self-love and isn't.
What does self-love look like in a man?
I feel like it's something you can feel off of him. Like, he doesn't carry, it's a not cocky, but not weak. Like, just a very.
No. Self-love is definitely cocky. Self-love is cocky. Okay. See, what other green flags do you think? So cockiness is a green flag. It's supposed to be, but it's not, because if he's cocky, then that means he's pretty much going to he's not going to let you boss him around.
Yeah, I guess I'm envisioning more of the unnecessary, like not backed by facts cocky. You know what I mean? Like, they're cocky, but they don't drive a nice car, or they still live at home, or, that kind of.
Well, no, it's still good, because the dude has to become something mentally, before it happens in real life. So you say a green, you say cockiness, and then what is another green for you?
Green. I mean, I've definitely learned to absolutely find someone being brutally honest with me a green flag. Like,
let me ask you this question before I forget. Would you want your significant other to put his job first?
Oh, gosh. I mean, he'd have to, really. I mean,
no, you're talking logically. I'm talking about answer that with your feelings.
I would, no.
Okay. So I asked you to ask it with your feelings, because that's what you're going to really go on in real time. So right now you're talking to a logical man. So you're trying to match my energy and be logical. So So in real time, you would want a man not to care about, you want him to put you before his career.
Right.
Okay. So you sure about that? So apparently so.
Wow.
Apparently you're sure. So what's going to happen when he puts you before his job?
Right.
He's gonna
Yeah, I mean, that's good.
no, you're gonna lose interest in him because once he puts you first, he's gonna stop going to work, stop working overtime, stop doing this, stop doing that. And then when he stops producing, you're gonna stop respecting him.
Right.
So when he stops producing and stops, because we know that women want winners, right? You want a winner? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Do you want a winner?
Right.
So how can he win if he put you first?
Oh, yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How can he win if he puts you first?
Yeah.
Now, because you want him to be the producer, right? Do you think you're supposed, because he puts his job first, do you think you're supposed to put your job first? Okay, you think you're supposed to put your job first?
No.
You said no?
No.
You're not, so you wouldn't put your job first when he puts his first. Why is that?
It's very different. I mean, especially if I'm wanting him to be the provider. I mean, I'm not coming into it saying I want us to be equal providers or, that would be a whole different mindset, I would say. I intend on helping, but at the same point, like how he wants the show to be run. If having a job is helpful, great. If it's me being at home is what he needs more helpful, then that's what we do. Like I'm having my job first, and that means I'm not open to leaving it if need be, or adjusting hours or telling them no. Like I'm essentially being pulled in two different directions, which isn't realistic or ideal.
Well, I tell you what, ma'am, that is a very well thought out, logical, well thought out answer, right? But you wouldn't try to do tit for tat on this like most women, because most women would be like, "You putting your job first," so, or is that just a black thing? Don't you answer that? Don't you answer that? You was about to answer like a dumbass. Don't you fucking answer that.
No, never. I wasn't raised. My mom worked with my dad, very much so by choice. Like it wasn't, I don't really necessarily believe in, I don't want to work for forever. So, I mean, if that was the case, then maybe I'd be singing a different tune. But in a perfect ideal world, if he were to say, I need you to quit your job, I need you to help me do X, Y, and Z and be available when I need you to be available, then as long as he's, like we've talked about, someone that you trust and has shown you that that's a possibility and he can follow through and you're not going to, be begging your job to take you back in a couple weeks. I would love for that to be the scenario.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I have an actual. I'm glad I got a listener, not a listener, but I got a lot of people. I got thousands of people listening. Some nights are slow, but I got a lot of people listening. I'm just glad that I can help somebody and help a woman, because really y'all need the help most, but I think men need help as well, because men, of course, we set the tone. You only talk to a man crazy that allow you to talk to him crazy. You only absolutely. You only do certain things that men allow you to do.
Just pay attention, man. Like when you say something crazy, or if, like you said, if you get to the point where you had a hitter, like just pay attention. They're always looking to be like, how is he gonna handle this next? Like, is he taking this well? Is he gonna become angry? And then you'll see it. You'll see how you respond, whether she kind of dies down a bit and goes back down to her more natural state of submissive, or if she like sees that you were like kind of tolerated it and are open to God knows what then she's gonna bring on to you next.
Wait. So you saying that women strategically
we're always watching. Like don't let the tears fool you. Don't let the I love yous fool you. We're always keeping. Just watch. You'll see a look, or you'll see a look back, or a glance between the tears to see like how their face is responding, or how if it's working, it's working. If it's not, then the tears will stop real quick. You'll notice. Just pay attention.
Well, see, I don't be playing all that crying shit, so I don't really give a fuck. I'll walk right over your ass while you crying. Go get me some goddamn Kool-Aid or something and sit there and drink, watch TV while you over there crying. I don't give two fucks. But yeah, ma'am, I appreciate you calling in. We had 2 hours coming up, and I appreciate you calling in, ma'am. And I appreciate you watching. And like I say, I appreciate you watching, and hopefully, because I don't really do this to play games, and I don't really do this. I do it, of course I want views, and of course I want people to like it, but I do this really to help people. I'm gonna be honest. I do it to help people.
Yeah, I love what you're
and I'm not
doing, and I completely agree. I have a grandma and a grandpa who have that old kind of man-woman dynamic, and it works great for them, and I see the benefit in the dynamic, and getting back to a little bit more of that. I don't see what good has come from trying to not just stay in those roles that we're meant for. So I love what you're doing, and I'll be watching. Probably call back in another time.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you. When I see you in there, I told you I'm gonna give you a shout out. I'll be seeing you in there, so I told you I'm gonna go and give you a shout out. You feel me? But I appreciate it. Yes, ma'am. I bid you a good night, ma'am.
Good night.
Thank you. Yeah, man, that was good. That was a good talk with her, man. From what I saw, she's called, I think, twice. But yeah, she's always been honest, and that's always good. She's always been an honest person. That's always good. And I see her watching. I be seeing it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just proud that I can actually make a little difference in the world. And of course, I want more people to hear, because I want to get views. I want to get likes. I like the likes. I like the views. But I really want to help people, and I really want to help. And we got this, man. We got this. We got it. And like I say, make sure everybody, I will be trying to cast, because I'm gonna be shooting movies and snippets, and I'm gonna be doing clips and movies and stuff like that. So y'all make sure y'all hit me up. Hit me up in my inbox on Facebook, Instagram. You can even message me, whatever. Just comment on one of my videos on YouTube. Anything, just anything. Hit me on TikTok. Hit me on any of those. Any of them. Hit me up on any of them. And that's nice, man. Just hit me up on any of them. And I appreciate y'all, and I'm glad y'all listening. I'm glad y'all tuning in. Like I said, I got a lot of people listening, and I'm glad, and I'm happy. So I appreciate y'all, man. Let's get up out of here.
It's Grimmy.